Hello, my beautiful viewers on my channel, James Higgins Open World. Well, what I've got for you today is I feel a little annoyed, to be honest with you. I'm going to do my view on the UK and its history. Because there's a lot of people who just slag the UK off for its history. I don't think the United Kingdom as a whole, that includes all the countries in it, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, or what have you, its history, especially where slavery is concerned, is any worse than any other empire throughout history. Like the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire, you never hear them attacking Italy, do you, over what the Romans did. They crucified people, they fed Christians to the lions, they made people fight to the death in the Colosseums across the Roman world. They took over countries. They took countries' wealth, like all empires have done, throughout history. You had Genghis Khan and his empire. And then we had the British Empire, It was the British were involved in slavery, that's a fact, but so were other countries. And so were countries throughout history. History is littered with slavery. The Jews in Egypt, in Moses, if you believe in the Bible, Moses took out of slavery. It's littered, It's always attacked the UK. It annoys me a little. Because I'm quite a patriotic person. I love my country, But I do have Irish roots as well. Two brothers came from Cork in the Republic of Ireland on my dad's side. And that's where, on my dad's side, my history comes from. So I've got Irish roots. That's what that's for there. So I am proud of my Irish roots. I'm a sort of a mixture of British and Irish. But it just annoys me that the way they slag off the UK all the time. You'll get some people, take Muslim people in general, right? I mean, I don't believe for 1 minute that the vast majority of Muslims are terrorists. They're not. They're just normal people like we are, trying to get through life. There's the terrorist element, like there is in all walks of life. I mean, we had the IRA, didn't we? We had the UDF and all the rest of it in Northern Ireland and all the rest of it, Protestants and Catholics, and a bit of that going on in Scotland as well, the Protestants and Catholic stuff. It's not so, we don't really get it in England, but, you got the Welsh nationalists, but, no, it's just annoying, And now, because of this woke culture we have, right, they want to get rid of on last night of the proms, Royal Britannia. Royal Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. La 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 la. And, land of hope and all that, and land of hope and glory. It's bloody great. I mean, people should get a grip. It's a song. It's a song. Unbelievable. The way you get people who come here, and this country welcomes them in, gives them a life, gives them a new start in life, and then they criticise this country and its history. They do. Or you'll get some Muslims, not all, some, who come here and yet want to introduce Sharia law and all these other Muslim laws. Well, look, if you're not happy, this is what gets me with some Muslims, and some Muslims and other cultures as well. If you're not happy in this country and our traditions and our way of life, right, especially if you're a Muslim and you don't like the way we live our lives, nobody's stopping you at all. Nobody will ever stop you moving to a Muslim country if you don't like it. I mean, you wouldn't have this in other countries. Like if you went to Dubai and all these other places, you wouldn't be able to criticise their culture. We have freedom of speech, but we are losing it. I've said this before on this channel. We are losing it because of this woke culture and this PC nonsense we have today. You got police officers who are scared to do the job in case they get accused of being racist. You know, when is a politician going to stand up about this PC nonsense and say enough's enough? It's affecting how police officers can do the job, you know, and what have you. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And pulling down statues, you know. You can't change history. You know, if you're one of these woke people watching my channel, and thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best luck in the world, I really do. You know, I really, really do. Hope you have a great life. But if you're one of these people who wants to pull down statues of our history and this, that and the other, then, you know, I mean, if you're not happy, just, you know, and you've got the ability to move to another country, then move to another country. I mean, at least I'll say one thing about Macron in France. He's told them straight, we're not getting rid of any of our culture or pulling down any of our statues. And we should be the same. You know. Where slavery is concerned, this country is no more worse than any other empire throughout history. We're not. So I would say Rome, the Roman Empire, was even worse. Even worse. What it did, you know, feeding people to the bloody lions and making people fight to their bloody death. You know, in the Colosseums, you know, and it was a spectacle. You know. I mean, we still get a bit of that these days with these Spanish bullfighters. You go watch a bloody bull being mauled to death, which I think bullfighting should be banned myself, personally. I'm sorry that offends any Spanish viewers I've got, but I do. You know, killing a bloody bull, it's barbaric. You know, and these people who go fox hunting with the red coats on, ripping bloody foxes apart, getting some sick joy out of it. It's barbaric. Shouldn't be allowed. Well, it's banned, isn't it? It should stay banned. A fox has a right to a life, like any other animal. You know? Oh, I tell you, it's annoying. It's a little annoying. You know, we've got a lot to be proud of in this country. You know, I think if we were measuring this country on hearts and all the countries in the world, I reckon this country's probably got one of the best hearts in the world. The amount of money people give to charity in this country is unbelievable. And how welcoming we are. You know. I mean, look at these Cali migrants. Now, you know. I mean, they're putting them up in 4-star hotels. So Nigel Farage says. You know. And I did see him on telly going to a hotel where they were put up in these hotels. You know. Because like I said on with Nigel Farage, he tells it as it is, you know. And I don't think he's racist in any way, shape or form. He was married to a German and had some kids with his wife. So all that Farage has ever said is he's never said he wants to stop immigration. He just said he wants to control it. And he said he loves Europe. He just wants a Europe of nation states, not a federal Europe, which... You know, I mean, even though, as I said on here, I would vote to stay now, I still think, even though I'd vote to stay, I think we should forget about going down a federalist road and have it more of what people signed up for in 75. A free trade area of nation states, us all working together, as nation states, and respecting our differences and our cultures. And I think that would stand a better chance of eventually having a one-world government than forcing nations together and tying us all up in a federal superstate with the blue flag. You know, whoever came up with that blue flag is, you know, bloody awful, isn't it? That blue flag. I think so. I think it's bloody vile. You know, you could have come up. I mean, for all these different nations throughout Europe, you could have come up with a better flag than that. That blue flag with the bloody stars on. Honestly. You know, but anyway. I'm just a little annoyed. I mean, I love my country. I love the United Kingdom. I love Ireland as well. Because we've got Irish roots, so, you know. It's like, I'll give you an example. Say there was a World Cup football final and it was England versus the Republic of Ireland. Because on my dad's side, we come from the Republic of Ireland, it'd be 50-50 really, really. I couldn't really, it'd have to be 50-50. Whichever one, England or Ireland won, I'd be happy, because I've got Irish roots on one side and I've got English roots on the other. So, yeah. You know me on this channel, I've heart of gold I've got, I'm not racist in any way, shape or form, like I said about Muslims. I don't believe for 1 minute the vast majority of Muslims are terrorists. They're not. I'd say a good 85-90% of Muslims are just normal people like we are. If you live next door to a Muslim couple with kids, get to know them. Say hello. Don't hurt, just say hello over the garden fence. You all right, mate? How you doing? Get to know them. They're not terrorists, the vast majority of them. They're not. It's just a lunatic bloody section, probably 10% or 15%. I don't believe you'll ever be able to de-radicalise them, I don't know, It's like James O'Brien. I mean, I like the guy on the LBC. I like the guy, I think his heart's in the right place, but he's definitely been radicalised with pro-European stuff, He doesn't like anybody who disagrees with him over Europe. I mean, I wonder why sometimes Brexit voters even ring him up, to be honest. Because he's only going to ridicule you. Even though, like I said, he's a nice guy, but he does ridicule people all the time. Getting off subject there, but sorry. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this little video of me having a bit of a whine and about my view of the UK and its history. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Buttons down there. Thank you very much.